Let me raise a debate quickly, and I can see some of the comments already, depending on how much this video gets out there. I can see some of the comments already, but let me raise a debate here. Is Thomas Tuchel the best manager in the Premier League? Some are gonna straight up shut me down and be like, this club, this Pep, this is even fucking David Moyes. Hear me out though. You gotta hear me out. You have to listen to me. We're the champions of Europe at the end of the day. I know a couple of you behind your screen like, oh, these deluded Chelsea fans. But listen, what would you do if your team was doing as good as us right now? What would you do if your team won the Champions League out of absolutely nothing last season without a striker? What would you do if you ain't conceded one goal from open play in the first 5 games? What would you do? Hear me out. So, Thomas Tuchel came in last year, January, to replace Frank Lampard, the club legend who was just falling off. I looked at Chelsea, I said, I don't know the next time we're going to win silverware. Lampard said the same thing. He said Chelsea on a team that's ready to compete. Cool. We sack Lampard now. We get a new manager in the face of Thomas Tuchel, and he comes in and wins the Champions League without a recognisable striker in the team. Timo Werner was firing anywhere but the goal. Do you know what I'm saying? Havertz went in full. Mount was literally carrying us at that point. But guess what? He comes in, guess what happens? He brings back faces that we thought we'd never see play in the Chelsea shirt again. Christensen, fucking Jorginho was on and off. Flipping Alonso, I forgot he played for the club. And then Rudiger as well. Like, I was thinking these guys are never going to play for us again. But then he brings them back, and now look at them. They're some of the best players in Europe. Jorginho just won the Men's Player of the Year. Alonso's looked lethal so far this season. He's played every single game. I don't even know when Chilwell's going to be back in the team now that Alonso's here. Rudiger, one of the most informed defenders in Europe right now. He's wanted by Real Madrid and PSG. Do you know what I mean? Christensen, he's also really good. Do you know, I don't get what he's done here, but he did it right. He's now brought in Romelu Lukaku, who only makes us stronger. Do you know what I mean? He scored 3 goals in 4 games or something like that, or 3 goals in 5 games. No, 3 goals in 4 games. And we just looking strong. Even Werner came on and got himself a cheeky assist yesterday, even though he didn't score, which is probably not going to be his main attribute from now on. It wasn't his main attribute last season. I don't think it'll be his main attribute this season. But he came on, started putting the energy in, got himself an assist from Rudiger. Do you know what I mean? This manager is truly something else. He came in, changed everything, changed the players, changed the formation. But you know what he say? He didn't go in and have an overload of buying players. You know what I mean? Not like Frank Lampard did. He didn't overload the team with by players. He bought 3 players, 1 backup keeper, and Saul and Romelu Lukaku, and he's just sticking to what he had when he first got him, because he thought this team is more than enough for me to win stuff. This team is more than enough to be a dominant team in Europe, and that's what he's done. He's come in and done that. Do you know what I mean? I don't recognise this Chelsea to the Chelsea I saw at the start of last season when we had Lampard. I didn't recognise that Chelsea anymore. This is a dominant team in Europe. Like, I go into every match with a certain level of confidence. Like, yesterday I went into the Tottenham game with like 95% confidence we're gonna win, because you know, if that was Lampard, I'd go in 50-50. I'll be honest, I'd go in 50-50. Like, you know, we never know. We can see goals against under Lampard. We can see the goals, bruv. Under Tuchel, I don't even believe anyone can score against us until I actually see the ball in the back of the net. Do you know what I mean? I don't believe anyone can score against us. We're that good defensively. Do you know what I mean? This probably sounds like the most deluded video you've had all day, but I really don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? I'm that confident right now. No one can knock this confidence. Do you know what I mean? We are on form. I don't see any team beating us. Okay, that's a bit of a joke. I see Man United giving us problems. I see City giving us problems on Saturday. But I'm not scared of them. Like, I go into that thinking that we get this we're more likely to get the 3 points. Every time I go into a match, I'm watching, I'm like, we are more likely to get 3 points here. I generally think if we keep all our players fit, there is 0 reason why we can't win the Premier League. And I'm talking my shit today. Yeah, this is my team that I'm backing, and I believe we're winning the league this season. This could come back to bite me. Do you know what I'm saying? We will have to see for the rest of the season, because again, it only has been 5 games. We've got to wait until all the fixtures kick in, like the FA Cups, the Carabao Cups, the Club Super Cups that we have. We do have a lot of games this season, so I can't just jump straight in there and say we're going to win the league, because we do have to focus on other things too. But we have the squad depth for that. Do you know what I mean? That's something else that Tuchel is handling really well. He's got so many players, but he's managing to keep them all in the loop, managing to keep them all in the mindset that they have a role to play in this team throughout the season, which is also a sign of a great manager. So on to the main topic of what I'm trying to say here. Is he the best manager in the Premier League? Okay, let me not go too far, alright? I guess I get I am a Chelsea fan, I get all of that, but let's not go too far. He's probably not the best manager in the Premier League, but he has to be in that little top three, which is Pep, Jurgen, and Thomas Tuchel in my opinion. I'm not going to say he's better than Jurgen, I'm not going to say he's better than Pep, but he definitely is in that conversation of the three best managers in the Premier League. I don't care what anyone says, I don't want to hear any, fucking stupid as Bielsa. I don't know why Bielsa's so loved when Leeds are just attacking vibes, bruv. They don't know how to defend. I swear, bruv, if I played for a team I could score against Leeds, they might slap us 9-1, but I'll score, you know what I mean? They can't defend. I'm convinced he has to be in that top three conversation when it comes to managers in the Premier League. I don't want to hear no Man United fans talk about Ollie or nothing like that, mate. Ollie is not your guy, bruv. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, the confidence is high right now for Chelsea fans, and you Chelsea fans can't tell me anything different. Confidence is high right now for us, and I am so gassed to be a Chelsea fan as we speak. On the topic of Werner as well, I want to talk about Werner a bit because this guy, he's weird. You saw him come on yesterday against Tottenham. You saw him get into the position twice to just stick it into the back of the net, and then he just fumbled. Do you know what I mean? But he gave the run in and he got himself an assist. Is he just going to be an assist merchant from now? Because I don't mind that if he wants to set up Lukaku. But I really want to know what happened to the guy that was scoring 20, 30 goals in the Bundesliga. It's I want to know what happened to that guy because he came to Chelsea and he was started positively and then everything went downhill. Do you know what I mean? I don't know where that came from. I don't know how that came about. So I did hear one rumour that Werner has always been a guy that needs 10 chances to finally score. But, from the highlights that I saw from his Bundesliga time, it didn't look like that. So I don't get what is going on for this guy. I don't know why all of a sudden he's shooting blanks. I don't understand. But there's one thing about Werner, I will always back him because he always puts in the work rate and he always helps the team one way or another. If it's definitely not scoring goals. Let's get at him. He definitely does not score the goals for us, but he definitely helps. Do you know what I'm saying? The goal contributions last season, he was our most contributing player, so that says something. Do you know what I mean? He helped get to the Champions League final, and he played a little role in the Champions League winning goal. So do you know what I mean? Just trying to give him credit when credit's due because some of the fans over here, I'm seeing some of the fans say they give up with him, which is dumb. If you give up with him, just go support someone else. Do you know what I'm saying? The fortress of Stamford Bridge don't need you. I'm just ready to see Pulisic back because this guy is just AFK right now. Chilwell, I don't know how much game time he'll get this. He will definitely get game time. As I said, we've got a lot of competitions to play in. He's getting game time, so I don't think we should worry about Chilwell or nothing like that. But yeah, that's just the biggest debate that's why I came to rant today. That's why I came to rant at you guys today, because there's not much news in terms of actual Chelsea news. So I thought, why not just bring up the debate of if Thomas Tuchel is one of the top managers in the Premier League? And I think that is exactly what it is. The best might be a stretch. It might be in fact, it is way too early for us to say he's the best. But right now, confidence is high. I've never trusted a manager this much. I ain't trusted a Chelsea manager this much in ages. Do you know what I mean? So, we will see how much he does this season, what we win, certain things. But listen, guys, be confident. But other than that, that's the end of this video here. Make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe. My socials will be in the description like it is always. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.